The E50M is about to get a whole hell of a lot stronger. Currently, the vehicle is, I'd be willing to say, one of the best tier 10 mediums. It's a tank that I don't ever play, and I'm not really sure why. I guess it's just not my playstyle all the time. But it's one of those tanks that features some incredible aspects going for it. First of all, features really solid DPM at 3,365 if you're running Rammer, about 3,100 if you're running Kali. It's plenty of DPM to get the job done. Not only does it feature good damage per minute, but it also features incredible speeds of 60 kilometers per hour and a power to weight similar to all the other mediums. This is a tank that weighs in at 62 tons, so it's got incredible momentum, speed, and armor going for it. Add that into the fact that the E50M features an already very hard turret to penetrate, and next update the turret is getting even stronger, also the upper plate and side armor? Yeah, the E50M is it's about to be insane. I'm not sure how much Wargaming is buffing the armor by. And unfortunately, they're not really letting us know. I wish they would say the frontal armor gets buffed by 15 mils on the turret or whatever. But as of right now, we are inconclusive on exactly how much they're going to be buffing the armor. But all I know is I read the turret specifically is going to be one of the things getting buffed on the tank's armor profile. The E50M turret is already very tricky for mediums to penetrate. It's right on the edge of almost a non-pen. It's like 320 mils thick. So if you're running Kali, you can penetrate through the E50M's turret. But next update, with the turret getting buffed, running enhanced armor on this vehicle might just make it impossible to penetrate the turret with really any premium shells, especially for mediums. So, yeah, I have a feeling the E50M is about to be a whole lot stronger, literally. So this game, we have a lot of our team supporting us. So I'm going to go wide. You can see a great example of this tank's acceleration, by the way. I mean, that's a Leopard 1. For any of you that are unaware, the Leopard 1 is actually the fastest accelerating tank in the game, even faster than all the tier 10 lights. Now, obviously, I'm not talking about tier 8 or 7, so the Dracula... Holy crap. Alright, well, I guess their whole team is camping in the back. Learned my lesson for trying to get an early game shot off. That is incredibly cringe. Okay, then. Alright. The 263 and Sheridan just crapped on me. To be fair, that's my fault. What's not my fault is my recording software crashing halfway through the battle. That really sucks. The good news is that we have replays, so we're gonna start right where we left off. What are we going to do here? Well, we've already bled half of our health, which is, yeah, pretty lame, I'm not gonna lie. That means I am half as effective as I would have been in this current situation. But one thing that is good about bleeding health is that it makes you think more. If you're a one-shot, for example, you will think a lot more smart about your pokes, about who you're going to be shooting, and it actually sometimes makes you do a lot better and get some absolutely crazy carries out. So because I'm now down to 700 health, because somehow a camping Progetto managed to hatch me, right now, yeah, this game's not going exactly how I want it to. My 183 says, just keep him there, I'll cover you. Yeah, sure, you're really going to help me from back there. They're totally not just gonna kill me. You know, I'm leaving. You are not gonna help me. I'm gonna try and do some work elsewhere. First of all, we got the 183. We got one nice shell into him and back in the cover. Alright, well that was a little sus. I obviously don't want to put myself in a position where that 183 can crap on me, but at the same time, we're gonna try and just farm this VK. I know he's still on reload. At this point, he most likely has his shot, and he's barreling right towards us. The good news is that my teammate gets a shell into him, and he finishes him off after I lower him to a one-shot. So we're at 2,000 damage at this point. We got the side of the 263, very easy 380 damage shell, and just like that, we've been able to farm a pretty solid chunk of damage after the Sheridan shot, 2,660. Alright, well this game's looking a lot better than it did a couple minutes ago. Let's get a shell into the 183. There you go, 311. Now we're up to almost 3,000 damage. Now that Sheridan thinks he's being sneaky, maybe he doesn't think he's spotted, I'm not really sure. But we're able to slap a shell into him for 340 damage, and now we've finally broken the 3,000 damage barrier. I can't really do much to the T-22, especially because that thing features such a strong turret, but that's fine. We're just gonna back on up. T-22 gets stuck on the dead VK's turret, and we're able to clear the 183 before he's able to finish us off. At this point, we have 400 health left, which means it's impossible for the T-22 to finish us off with one shell. He shoots at my teammate in the 183, so because of that, it buys me a little bit of time. We got a nice shell into him, and we're able to wiggle and get a nice bounce in return. At this point, all that's left is the enemy Progetto. Where did he go? Ah, he's right in front of us. Goodbye. And just like that, a pretty solid first game. As you can see, the E50M, even in a situation where you're not doing all too well, just has the ability to deal so much damage. And the armor plus the mobility allows you to get in and out of stressful situations quite easily. So this game, I don't think we got an ace. No, we got a first class, but we were able to do top on our team. The 57 Heavy, quite a helpful player actually. He was only 49%, but sometimes lower skilled players can be helpful. He was not only able to absolutely farm that poor VK72 in the side, but he also helped me dealing with that 183. Sometimes you need a little help from somebody else, and that was one of those situations. So with that first game aside, let's see if we can do as well in the second battle. Up against us, what do we have? Well, 2 TVPs, not even in platoon. Thank you so much, Wargaming. I really want to just castrate myself on live stream. Yay! Sorry, that was a little over the top. But seriously, 2 TVPs. Okay then, I guess I'll just kill myself. Alright, well, the one good thing about the E50M is that it does feature very solid armor, especially against the TVP, so kind of hoping that we can use that armor and get a couple bounces. Our Vickers is a little scared, and honestly, I don't blame him. But if we can bleed these TVPs for poking, then well, we might be okay. I'm gonna, yeah, be a little smart here, though. I'm not gonna put my... Interesting. Okay, looks like he may have gotten ready to bail. I really, really want to send that guy. Like, I'm really, really just wanting to send him. Oh, there he is. Bonk. There you go. Nice tracking shot into the TVP. Well, it's great. Alright. Well, maybe you shouldn't do that next time. This is what happens when you think that you're in a TVP and you're special. There you go. Tracked the 60. Alright. Gonna aim it on him again. Bonk. There you go. I'm just keeping an eye on this TVP. Like, he's stuck here. He cannot leave. He's basically screwed himself. And because the enemy heavies have all decided to go here as well, they've kind of just boxed themselves in. So I'm going to cut wide over here. Ooh, that's a 183. Well, let's get one shell into the 183, just like that. And now we're going to back on up. Okay, then. Well, let's just aim it on the 60. Let's get a nice tracking shell in. TVP is going to get 2 shells into us, but now he's a one-shot. Congratulations. I think it wasn't worth it. Alright, let's see. If the Vickers could take the shot here, it would be great. Come on, Vickers. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We are screwed. We are screwed. We are screwed. Oh, thank God. Alright, if I can make a decision here, it's going to be to try and deal with the KPZ. So that's exactly what I'm going to try and do. We got 1 bounce from him, and there you go, a nice pen. Then he missed us. Alright, well, crazy enough, we are single-handedly holding off basically the entire enemy team. I got another pen into the Kampfpanzer. Now they're going to try pushing the Vickers, which is not necessarily what I want. You're dead. Goodbye, stinky human. Alright, and now we're going to push on this guy. We're going to go for a nice tracking shell, just like that. And now this KPZ is not necessarily in a position he wants. Oh, what was that? Whatever. It's fine. We're going to win anyway. This was a tricky game. I'm not going to lie. This was a very, very tricky game. But we were able to use the E50M's armor and very solid gun to get us out of that situation. I will give the Vickers massive props. That guy helped me out massively on that flank there. He lived and basically held the heavies with me. So that Vickers, great job, dude. You're actually like a super good teammate. It's rare to get teammates that are just that good. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the E50M. To be fair, I couldn't have done what I did without that Vickers, but still, it's such a good tank. The fact that we were not only able to hold that TVP, but literally the entire enemy team is pretty insane. So I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.